Hey guys, Richard here, e-bike reviews and adventures. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the brand new Engwe EP-2 3.0. We appreciate Engwe for sending this to us so we could test it out and have some fun with it. And we've been having a lot of fun, guys. It's a little shorter wheelbase, makes it a little zippy, but it sits up nice and tall for tall riders, and it's extremely powerful. We're going to show you that in the video. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at some of the specs. All right, down here in the back that makes it so powerful, we have a 750 watt motor that peaks at 1500 watts. But not only that, you have about 90 Newton meters of torque, and that thing gives you some torque to hit the hills, which is super nice. We got a 15 amp hour battery tucked in right here. I like that the battery is semi-integrated with the frame back here instead of having it up here in part of the tube. I've never cared for batteries up inside there, so I do like that a lot. Moving on around here to the front, we have 20x4 tires. Now these tires are more of a street tread tire. And then we got a big honking headlight up here. We got suspension forks, of course. This is a folding bike, so you can fold it here. You can also telescope it, so you can adjust the handlebars for whatever height you want it to be. Folds right here in the middle, so you can kind of pack it up a little bit better. Hey, look, explore a new way. You can definitely do some exploring on this bike because it's just a real comfortable bike to ride. Look how beefed up the back end up here is. Look at that. Yeah, really nice. We got a turny derailleur back here. We got a luggage rack, good for about 40 pounds or so. We got rear tail lights to go with the matching headlight up there. Did I mention that we have hydraulic brakes, front and back? Up here we have, let's turn this a little bit. We have the rubber style hand grips that I like. It's got the nice bump out. They lock down so they don't twist on you, which is great. Hydraulic levers or hydraulic brakes with the levers. It is a left-handed thumb throttle, so you press that and you can zoom, go. We have a nice little button pad here. It's one of my favorite button pads, real simple and easy to read. I like it. We have a color display right here, if you can see it in the bright sunlight that we have out here today. So you can see that. Over here on the right side, it is a 7-speed, and you do have the paddle shifters right there, which also makes it kind of fun to ride. Guys, let's get this thing on the road and we'll see what it can do. All right, guys, the EP-2 3.0 has a QR code right here that you can scan with your phone, so you can connect your phone with an app to the bike, make some changes with it like that. You know, you can adjust your speed and do some other things on it, so it's kind of cool. One thing I noticed this morning when I went out to jump on the bike for the first time to take off with it again, since it sat overnight, is that it's got a built-in alarm. Because I grabbed the bike and started moving, it started to chirp at me. So I didn't know it had an alarm built in, but apparently it does, so that's kind of cool. And I believe it's got GPS tracking as well. So, you know, some cool features built inside the bike. Let's get out here now and just go for a little ride and see how she performs. We're going to start off in Pass 2, just to kind of get us started here. The torque sensor is really smooth and nice. I really like that the technology for torque sensors have improved a lot over this past year. And Engwe certainly embraced that because it's a nice pedal stroke. It's comfortable. You don't have to put forth hardly any effort at all. So it's a really light feeling torque sensor. But if you want to go faster, you simply start to pedal and go faster, such as that. And if you want to slow down, you just slow your pedal down a little bit and the bike starts to slow down. Use the brakes a little. So it is truly a comfortable ride. And one of the things that makes it comfortable, I already mentioned the telescoping handlebars here. So you can raise it up if you're a tall rider. So that makes it nice. The bike sits a little taller, and you can adjust the seat down quite a ways for if you're a little shorter, but you can also raise the seat up quite a bit, again, if you're a taller rider. So just a nice bike to cruise around on. I think it's great for running errands, running to the store, that sort of thing. Cruising around your neighborhood, just getting out on a nice, beautiful day like we're having today. Yeah, look at this. We're already going about 11 miles an hour. That's in pass 2, but if I want to go faster, I'll just start pedaling faster. And I think we can go all the way up. Look, that's 16. The top speed of this bike is 20 miles an hour, so there's 18. And I'm in pass 2, so you don't have to fiddle with the pass settings if you don't want to, because you can just zoom all the way up. But if you do want to put it up in like pass 5, let's see what happens. Kind of get there a little faster. There we go, already 18, 19. I'm gonna slow down. So yeah, we're cruising pretty good here. I like it. Brakes, hydraulic brakes are working well. Don't like locking my brakes up, but you could if I wanted to. Just like that. Yeah, but look at that. Leaving it in pass 5, you got more power. So you can get after the pedal and really get going quick. Let's cut across here. Get out here in this little country road, off the curb. Get out here. Go a little faster. We got it in 6-speed now. We're gonna pop it up. There's about, oh no, that's 6. There's 7. So I've got good pedal stroke, no ghost pedaling at 20 miles an hour. So that's pretty cool, I like that. Just overall, a really nice bike. I think it's a good price. So check that out. And if you're interested in this bike, make sure you follow the link down below and also use those discount codes they provided. Hey guys, you don't hear the motor much back here. You got just a little bit of a nice whine just to let it know that you're getting some power from it. But it is not a motor that is obnoxious or anything like that, so that's really cool. We're gonna make a left turn here. In this little country road. Zipping on up through here. Cruising along, getting after it a little bit. Zoom right on up to 20 miles an hour, real nice and easy. It's a nice comfortable pedal still. Yeah, just a sweet riding bike. Let's go ahead and stop right here real quick. And we'll take another quick look at it. Yeah, so some of the things I like about this bike. The motor, very powerful with that 90 Newton meters of torque. So, you know, you can get up some hills real nice with it. I like that it's, even though it's not a compact bike, because it's still a fairly large bike, especially since it sits up a little taller, but it's a little smaller this way, which makes it fun to, you know, do some tight turns and just kind of zip around. I really like that about it. Of course, the components are fine up here, as you would expect for a bike these days. So overall, it's just a nice riding bike. I think the styling looks cool too. Really nice, cool styling. I like the color. Kind of blends in with our surroundings over here, right? Yeah, for sure. So yeah, no complaints at all. Look at that, beautiful bike. Charging port right here. And what else did I not tell you about this bike? I think that's about it. Yeah, so new, it just dropped. So if you're somebody who likes to get new things, be the envy of the town, go and check it out, because you're not gonna be disappointed. There's nothing wrong with this bike. Love it, love it, love it. Guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Give me a thumbs up if you found the information helpful. Comment down below with any questions you have. We'll try to get answers for you. And until the next video drops, you guys ride responsibly, ride safe.